So my name is Greg Hirschlag. I'm an assistant research professor. I'm in mathematics and IID. One of the primary focuses of research I'm involved with is understanding gerrymandering. And to understand this, what we use as a baseline is what would have happened in a redistricting process if the process was nonpartisan. If there was no gerrymandering, what would have happened, and then we compare what an actual map looks like with what would have happened in the absence of gerrymandering, and then so we can get a baseline from which to compare enacted maps. I was involved in research that was used in Professor Jonathan Mattingly's expert testimony for both Lewis v. Common Cause and Common Cause v. Rucho. The former case led to the overturning of the legislative districts, which are in the process of being redrawn now. And the latter case made it all the way to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court decided that they didn't want to touch partisan gerrymandering. In terms of research, what this looks like is, well, one, how do you sample all of the possible different ways that somebody could have redistricted in a nonpartisan way? And this boils down to essentially Markov chain Monte Carlo sampling techniques on interesting and to my knowledge, novel kind of setups and problem setups. And kind of on the flip side of that, there's what's the geometry of the space of redistrictings? What are the properties of the space of redistrictings? And how can we use information on the property of the space of redistrictings to know how to sample it, know kind of properties about that sampling type process? So yeah, I started this research actually through a Data Plus project. And so without IID, I would probably never have taken this research direction. You know, I've been continued to be supported by and sort of in an environment where I'm able to do this research. And I don't think any of that would have happened without IID.